Can I talk with you for a few minutes? Have you ever had a season where life looks fine on the outside, but inside, you feel tired, heavy, and emotionally full, like worn out, right? If that's you, I want you to know you're not alone. No, you're not. Hi, I'm Bonnie, coach and co creator of Health It On My Way. So, today, I would like to talk with you about that feeling of being drained when technically nothing is wrong. I often say emotions, feelings in part are indicators bringing to your attention that something is going on beneath the surface. Yeah? So, what could be the root cause of you feeling drained? Sometimes it's because you've been carrying too much for too long, way too much. And a lot of women are doing that without even realizing it. You wake up, you keep going, you check on everything and everybody else, and you do your best to hold it together. But sometimes, somewhere along the way, you start feeling exhausted and even empty on the inside. And that kind of tiredness is not always physical. Sometimes it's this emotional, mental, spiritual blend of tiredness. You may be that woman, yes. You may be that woman who have learned how to smile while stressed. Keep showing up while overwhelmed and stand strong while quietly falling apart on the inside. Allow me to say this, please. Maybe, just maybe, you've been in survival mode for too long or been carrying emotions you never gave yourself time to what feel. I'm not talking about wallowing or drowning in them. No, 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 no. But addressing them. Also, it could be you've been saying yes when your heart really needed to say no. You know how we do sometimes? We say yes, and then you say, oh man, why did I say yes? And then we tell ourselves, well, I'll rest later. Does later ever get here? No. So today, I want to remind you, you are not weak. You're not. Not because you're tired. Rest is not weakness. You are not an insensitive, selfish person just because you need space. No, no. Sometimes the most honest thing to say is, Lord, I've been carrying too much. Help me lay it down. Many times, peace begins when we finally recognize and admit that you need rest in the midst of it all. Yes, peace can be had in the midst of it all. I am speaking of the type of peace that surpasses all understanding, okay? Know this, your peace, health, and well being matters too. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. So, okay? So, tell me, could today be the day you take a few simple steps in just lifting yourself up into a more recharged state? Could today be the day? Like turn your phone off for a little while or say no to one thing. I am a big supporter of saying no when need be. And I'm getting good at it. Or you can give yourself permission to pause, breathe, and trust God to carry the weight you were never meant to carry alone. He sees your tears through it all and the strength it takes you just to keep going. You're not invisible or forgotten. But I have a question for you. Do you see yourself? Have you forgotten you? Be intentional about giving yourself that attention. It's okay. You can do it. You can take time for yourself, right? So this week, I want you to practice being gentle to yourself, however that looks like for you, okay? Just do something for you. Like, let me give you my own personal example. When I want to take rest or just, just be kind to me, I just simply stop. Like if I have work tasks, normally my work tasks are back to back to back. But in between those back to back to back, I have a 5 minute like reset break or a 15-minute set break or something to that effect, to something to that type of lineup. And I'll just sit quietly. And this window behind me, this picture window behind me, I'll open the curtains. And what I'll do is I'll just look at the trees. There are these big, enormous trees. I'm losing my words as I always do. These incredible trees that are out there that I can listen to the birds chirp, the squirrels playing in the trees, or just sitting quietly or meditating on a scripture. And that's what I do to bring the peace back into my present. And when I find myself getting kind of chaotic, if you will. So think about that. Think about what feels comfortable for you. What can you do to bring peace back into your environment? And I often say to myself that I'll stop myself when I feel myself just going. And between breaks, like I said, between each task, I'll stop and I just breathe or just meditate on scripture, my favorite scripture. I have many. And it's just like do what feels comfortable for you, but it has to be something that you need to do this week. And not just 1 week, but this is something we should do on a non-stop, ongoing basis. Okay? Because you matter. In order for you to care properly, and I say this all the time, in order for you to care properly for someone else, to serve someone else, you have to be able to serve yourself, to care for yourself. And if you're not doing that, and you're not pouring back, I was supposed to say fuel. I can't get the word right. But if you're not pouring back into you, then you're gonna run on empty. And we don't want that. We want you to stay healthy, mind, body, soul, and spirit, right? So think about this. Think about how you are going to be gentle to yourself and to bring peace back into your environment. Okay? Do that. Don't do it for me. Do it for you. Do it for the people you love. I think that's all I have for you. You know what? You know what I haven't done? Never mind. I was about to say, well, I haven't laughed throughout the whole video, and here I am just laughing. Well, okay. Okay, that's it. Until the next time. Bye.